We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Amy Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here is Eckler. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Number 21.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Give the sack to Kemoko Turay.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
From the end zone, Watson. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
To throw is Watson. To throw from his end zone. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And he's able to get it out of there. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Man, they ain't got a chance, boy. They ain't got a chance.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Watson. He gets this to Coulter complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Joey Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 51 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defense coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Roderick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Watson, screenplay, Johnson.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Houston.
Watson looks to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First down, Texans.
First and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Watson off play action. Escaping the pressure right. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on.
A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
The 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And that is incomplete. Linebacker Zach Cunningham there defensively to make that play.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Johnson. He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They stay on the ground on 1st for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll bite, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenneth Murray, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Off-play action. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And unable to connect. Credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Broken tackle. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to look for Allen now with a deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Third and 2, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Herbert's pass intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wild Card matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wild Card game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
There goes Duke Johnson. He's at the 40, the 20.
They're not even
Touchdown,
trying to do anything.
Houston. Duke Johnson, 75 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
21, Chargers 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
the gun, Herbert. And he connects with Ertz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll try and run. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the Texans' 49-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Herbert, quick pass out wide. But first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Gain of 5. Brings up second and...
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Texans 21, Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Watson now, off the play fake. He's letting this one go for 4. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. On first down, Bright. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Second and 8 at the 9-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. From the gun, Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And able to get this to the 19. Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Running on first down, Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. This is caught at the 20. And down at 20. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 44 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. They'll run on first down. Laird. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Ross Blacklock on the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, that's complete right around the 8. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Texans 28, Chargers 21. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
For first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Back to throw, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third down.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Watson. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Texans first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 33.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There goes Duke Johnson. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. His 3rd reception. Taylor Thompson picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Houston ball carrier.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Off the play fake. Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. It finds his target, Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 54 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Herbert on first down now. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's got the first down here inside the 30. But he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49, Chargers 21. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And now here's another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point, on the road no less in the wild card round, and they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for 4, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe.